ShartimusPrime, reading comics, toys are hella sick, hella whacking it, taking bad hits, taking bad shits, Subscribe for
Prime Sparts mostly come out at night. Mostly.
Hey, what's up you guys? ShartimusPrime here, doing another Marvel Legends action figure review on the 2016 Walgreens exclusive Punisher. If you're trying to get your Marvel Legends, you can get the big.
Get your big badass toys at BigBadToyStore.com. Click the link in the description below.
Gotta give a big thanks to Xmanny87 for making this review possible. Very much appreciate you looking out, man. If you want to check out his Instagram, link in the description below. He takes awesome shots using the ACBA skills and everything, man. Taking a quick look at the packaging, you can see detailed images of all the packaging and everything over at MarvelousNews.com. I like that we get the Punisher logo up at the top over there. And there's a read-up. If you want to read it, pause it now. But anyway, back onto this figure right over here. I do like it a lot. I do have some issues with it. I will say, if this is going to be your only Punisher for your Marvel Legends collection, you will not be disappointed. Guns! Yeah, he comes with 3 guns, which is awesome. I really like these a lot. Technically, that's a bazooka or a rocket launcher up there. But anyway, this one right here, I'm very familiar with all the technical names and details of all these guns. This is the SM57 Magnum 4K 55,000 right here. Looking really awesome. Oop, drumming callus, gross, kind of. But anyway, yeah, looking at the sculpted lines in here, I really do like it. I think it looks really good. We've seen this before already, but it's kind of interesting seeing this painted in white, especially because, you know, the Punisher has white gloves, so the white on white thing is kind of weird. And by the way, this guy does not have trigger fingers on either of his hands. That's a gripe of mine for sure, but we'll take a closer look at that in a minute. Then right here, we have the R25D unit rail blaster right there, looking really awesome. I really like that. That's pretty sweet. We've seen this before in the past. I actually think this came with the Nemesis Wave Punisher from way back when, so it's interesting seeing this pop up again, but it's painted even better this time with the green and then the black, so I really like that a lot. This looks really good. I feel like this piece right here is about to break on me though, so you want to be careful with that. And then lastly, we have the DW5000 double barrel bazooka. I don't know, this is not a, you know, it's pretty awesome, man. I don't know the real names for these, I'm just making them up, but yeah, I think this looks pretty cool. Much better than the one that came with Deadpool, even though it is the same exact mold and everything. We just get a lot more paint on this compared to the Deadpool one. And this does not come with a rocket launcher, so I thought this would have a rocket or something that you could take out and maybe plug into the other Deadpool one, but no, you just get the bazooka like this, which is not bad. So you're just looking at the first head sculpt with the bandana on here, and I think it looks really good. I like this one. I like the facial expression. I like how he's kind of gritting his teeth. Very nice color for the flesh tone. The bandana looks great. The paint apps are very, very clean. Nice black hair right there. I like how we have this piece of hair kind of falling forward and everything. I think that looks really good. So I'm digging that a lot. Yeah, really good job on this one. Now you can pop this off right over here, and then we do have an alternate head, which I really liked at first, but the more I looked at it, the more I disliked it. So right away, I was like, oh, the paint is great on this. I love how he has a 5 o'clock shadow, and I like how he has this red or pinkish color around his eyes, kind of making it look like he hasn't slept in a long time or he's been through a lot, which is awesome because he's the Punisher. So I think the paint apps on it are really, really well done. But I don't like the sculpting on the mouth. And I don't really see it so much right here, but it just looks like he's kind of smirking only a little bit. Do you get that? I don't know. It might just be me, but it looks like he's smirking just the slightest bit, like right there. And he's supposed to have a war face on, you know what I mean? It's Punisher, right? You know, war face, or even the other one that came with, war face. Or the Series 4, war face. But this one, I don't know. It doesn't look like a war face to me. So that's kind of my biggest complaint about this head sculpt. Oh, also the hair right over here. I don't like how that's coming forward. I don't know, it just doesn't look natural to me. It looks like octopus legs or something just falling forward. Maybe if they added just another little piece somewhere between that one and that one. I don't know, I'm getting a little nitpicky. But if you wanted to take the Epic Heroes Punisher head and put it on this one right here, it works out perfectly. I think that looks great. I think the figure just looks so much better like this because I really like this head sculpt so much more. Just looks so much meaner. He's got that bigger chin and everything. The 5 o'clock shadow even looks a little bit better. The hair piece falling over there looks better. I just like this so much more, and I feel like it's in a little bit better proportion with the rest of the body too. Doesn't that look good? And if you take on this other one right here, it just doesn't look as good to me. I don't know. They may look the same to you, but yeah, it doesn't look like he's smirking. I don't know. Anyway, going back to the rest of the figure over here, I really like how the straps look coming up on top. That looks great. I love the black wash mixed in there over the brown. He has a couple of grenades right there. Get these shells. Very nice coloring right over there. I'm liking that on the back as well. And we do get this port on the back, and if you do want to use it for weapon storage, you can by just plugging in the bazooka right there. So that's cool that you can do that, just like the Deadpool figure. Just take that out. I do wish there was a little bit of blue paint over this. That would have been kind of neat to see that. But I do think the deco came out really nice over here. I'm really liking it a lot. If you want to remove this whole piece over here, this shoulder strap, I think you could, but you'd have to cut it, because I'm not seeing anything that clips off or on this thing. So you can see that we got a little bit of brown right there on the skull. I want your skull. One thing I'm noticing is just a slight inconsistency in the color of the forearm compared to the bicep over here. You can see that they used white plastic and then they painted it with this darker color, and it's actually more of a very dark blue as opposed to the black that we're getting right over here, but it's very subtle. What's not so subtle is that he doesn't have the trigger fingers sticking out, and that really bothers me a lot. I don't think it looks too good, especially because you can see fingernails right here, and same thing on the other hand. Same deal, no trigger finger, and you can see the fingernails. So I wish they'd given him new hands. The belt looks really nice over here. I really like that a lot too. Again, nice black wash over the brown. And then the part sculpted with the teeth right over here. You can tell that they did paint the lines all the way down there. So if you don't like this and you want to remove it, go ahead and you'll still have a full Punisher skull. And they painted it white going all the way back there. Now looking at the rest of the figure, it does feel like it's missing something. I did see X-Man, he posted a picture of using the new Shield Agent leg harness piece to go on this side right over here, which does make more sense, but in the images I've seen online of this Jim Lee Punisher, it is actually on the other side. So you can do that. It will look weird though, you know, so there that is on that side, but you can't really have the gun facing inward, and if you went like that, then you just have two straps. So if you wanted to go ahead and add this to the right leg, I think that makes a lot more sense, and I just think it makes the figure look a lot better. So I zoom out over here, I just think that's a little bit more of a complete Punisher figure. I don't know, to me anyway, I like this more. Plus it's also kind of weird having a Punisher without a pistol, right? I mean, this figure, he doesn't come with a pistol, so I feel like he needs one. By the way, he still has the peg holes underneath his feet. This is basically the Captain America body mold, or the Grim Reaper body mold anyway. Now for articulation, you can move the head very far up on this figure. I like that. It's pretty good. And it does move down very far as well. Get side to side movement, and we get some head pivot right there too. And look at that. And you get shoulder joints that move all the way outward, and just like the other Grim Reaper mold figures, you do get some chewing of the plastic right over here as you do that. It's just not as bad on this one though. You can move the shoulders downward, only that far of course because you have the straps right over here. You can move them forward. You get a bicep swivel, the jointed elbows, wrist move side to side, hinge up and down. We get this ab crunch that moves back, it moves forward, you get a waist swivel, and I like that the belt does not hinder the articulation, even though you can see it kind of like, you know, bend with that lower hip part, but still, you get a full range of movement right there, so that's pretty awesome. You get hip joints that move outward that much. He can kick forward very far and moves back a little bit, upper thigh cut, double jointed knees. He has a boot rotation, ankles move down, up, and he does have ankle pivot. And I measure this Punisher figure, you can see that he is standing just under 7 inches tall. And then for your Punisher comparison, we have the Series 4 Punisher from Toy Biz, which has so far been my favorite Punisher figure. And then we have the Hasbro one that came out a few years ago, and then there's the other Hasbro one that came out in the Nemesis wave, which I don't have right here, but that's a very bad figure and it's not even worth comparing. Now this one right here might be my new favorite Punisher figure. I don't know, time will tell, but so far this is the only one that can compete with this one. I don't have the Face-Off 2-pack Punisher to compare also, so there are some Punishers missing, no Punisher party, and he doesn't party anyway. And then here's Punisher next to the Toy Biz Jigsaw figures, you know, just so you can see how this would fit in a display, and I think they fit in pretty well. Punisher's a little bit taller. I can't remember which one was the variant. I think that was the variant and that was the regular version. And then to compare this Punisher to a couple of relevant Hasbro figures, we have the Daredevil and Pizza Spider-Man, and I think they scale very nicely together. And then here's the new Punisher next to the Marvel Legends Big Time Letdown Spider-Man. Wow, you are heavily armed. I don't know what the deal is. Whoa! Haha! Wow! Whoa! Haha! Ultimate Punisher, yeah! So this is how I'm going to have this displayed on my shelf, with the Epic Heroes Punisher head on there, as well with having the Shield Agent holster on the side like that. I think that looks like a more complete Punisher. I really like it a lot. It looks a lot better like this. I do have my problems with the figure, of course, especially with the lack of trigger fingers. That really bothers me. Yeah, I just wish they'd given him new hands. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, please hit the like button. Please click any of the boxes over here if you want more Shart in your face. If you have not yet hit the subscribe button, please do so by clicking that button right over there. If you want to check out my last two videos, go ahead and check either of those boxes out right over there. Yesterday I reviewed the San Diego Comic-Con exclusive NECA Toys Newt from the Aliens movie, and then before that I had a really awesome P.O. Box pickups video, so if you want to check that out, click that box right over there. Don't forget to follow me on the social media at Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. And if you want to see a photo gallery of images from this video, you can find it all at marvelousnews.com. I'll catch you guys later. Peace!
Posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures every day. I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, I'm posing action figures, it's okay.
That's crispy.
Then lastly, we have the DW5000 double kick